Yo, 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 what is up? Monday with Molly. That was gonna be my best Barry White. That was not my best Barry White. All right, welcome to today's Monday with Molly. Before I get started, if what you're hearing on these videos, the Monday with Molly, the Flip Your 20 Fridays, please go ahead and subscribe below. My goal is to have a bigger impact on as many people as I can. And the more that you watch these and subscribe, the more we can get the message out to have a bigger impact. So I hope they're helping you and others. Go ahead and subscribe and let's get into it. So today's video is on, it's a tough topic. It's an important topic. Forgiveness. It's tough. Full disclosure, what I'm about to say to you, if I had heard this more than 5 years ago, I would not listen to the video. I would turn it off. I would be ticked off at the message because I was not at the point where I was ready to forgive yet. So I just want to be super honest. I have evolved over the years, certainly past 10, 11, but really the past 5, significantly so, because I've done a lot of the work and counseling and everything. So just know, if you're not at a point to hear this message or you want to hate on it, I get it, because I would have done it 5+ years ago. All right. So here is the thing with forgiveness. One is forgiving someone for what they've said or done to you, whatever was hurtful or harmful. When you forgive them, it does not, if I had graphics, I would be like exploding like not, does not mean it was okay what they did. They don't get a free pass on it. And that is one of the biggest barriers, not only for me, but when I talk to other people about forgiveness, that's one of the biggest things, like especially if someone's not ready for it and they get very angry, which I was there, so no judgment zone. I remember thinking, I'm not going to forgive this person. Oh, so it's just okay what they did? And I'm saying it like that because that's how I felt, even angrier though. So maybe you need to flip your 20 on what forgiveness is. It doesn't mean it was okay what they did at all. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is, there's a great saying, and I might butcher it a little bit, but not forgiving someone is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Right? Because we're the one consuming it. We're the one who's dying on the inside. When we don't forgive, we hold in that bitterness, resentfulness, anger, all the icky emotions and feelings, and we hold them, we bottle them, and it destroys us. Because we think if we hold that and we're so frustrated and angry, I'm not forgiving them because what they did. But who's it hurting? Look, I did it for decades. Forgiving someone is for you. Forgiving someone is not for the other person. Forgiving someone is so you can release the anger, bitterness, resentfulness, rage, all of those. You can start to release those so you can move forward with your life. Doesn't mean you forget about it. You can if you want. I don't think that it does. I have not forgotten what people have done to me. But when you forgive, it allows you to move forward and you take away their power over you. Also, forgiveness can be face-to-face, can be over the phone, can be over a text, or forgiveness can simply be done when you're by yourself and it's done in your own heart. But you mean it. So let me give you a couple of examples. So if you know my story, you've read my book, you've heard my presentation, you know that I was sexually abused when I was younger. And the person who abused me, I had to forgive this person, but it wasn't done face to face. But I was still holding on to so much rage about what this person did and how that affected my life. I was still giving this person control over me. We hadn't talked in years. We lived in different states at that time. I was still giving this person control over me. That's sick and twisted. Until I decided one day I need to forgive this person. It wasn't done face to face. I was sitting in a parking lot in the car. And I had to say, am I ready to? And I had to say, I'm ready to, because I deserve to be happy. I deserve to move forward. I can't let this keep defining me. So I finally, just in my own heart, in the car in a parking lot, decided to forgive this person. I wasn't like, it's okay, hey, no big deal, cool. Nope. It was for me to release the anger and the rage and say, I deserve better. I deserve to move forward. Because I was just holding me back from so many things. So that's one way forgiveness might look. Another person I forgave, and this was actually the first person I forgave for something significant, was my mom. And she was already passed away for probably, I guess 9 years at the time. And I was standing in front of her urn of ashes in the cemetery. Had no idea how to forgive someone. And again, this was the first time I had forgiven someone for something serious. And I wanted to punch the glass and dump her ashes on the ground. Look, if you're coming to Monday with Molly, you follow me on Instagram, Flip Your 20, you know I'm going to keep it all real. It's all real here. I wanted to dump her ashes on the ground. But that wasn't where I went there. So I'm standing there trying to figure out, and I'm angry. I'm looking at her. And I texted one of my friends, and I'm like, how do you forgive someone? I didn't know what to do as a grown adult. I didn't know how to forgive. And so she kind of guided me through. It just has to be in your own way, from your heart, only if you're ready. And I stood there for, I think it was about 45 minutes, 60 minutes, until finally, in my own words, which I won't share here, it's very personal, but you have to do it in your own way. I just say some things to myself and to her ashes in a way that was going to allow me to walk away from the pain and the neglect and all the icky feelings, so I could move forward. Heck, she was dead and I was still giving her power over me. She'd been dead for 9 years, 8 or 9 years at the time, and I was still blaming her and mad at her. She was dead. If that doesn't show you the power of holding on to bitterness. Now, when I forgave her, I wasn't like, it's okay. No. But I did it in a way that I could clear my heart so I could move forward. So forgiveness, forgiving someone, again, whether it's for something big or small, you do it for you. Again, disclaimer, if I had heard this same video, sometimes it's hard for me to believe I'm saying these words, because 5+ years ago, I would have never said these words. I would have turned this video off in the beginning. If I decide to listen, I've been, this lady's nuts. Because I just wasn't at the point where I was ready to do it, and that's okay. Look, we all live our own lives. We're on our own paths, our own time frame. You have to do what works for you. But I can simply share from experience and talking with other people who believe in forgiveness, have forgiven. It really works. Like, I was shocked that it worked. I'm like, is it really a thing? Is forgiveness really a thing? And it is. But that's my experience. So hopefully when you're ready to forgive someone, you do it in your way that makes sense to you so you can move on. It doesn't mean it was okay what they did. They don't get a free pass. You don't forgive them you don't forgive someone for them. You forgive for you because you deserve to move forward and live a life that is happy and fulfilled and more peaceful and easier versus self-imposed bitterness, anger, resentment that you're choosing to hold in. And again, I'm not judging you for holding in. I did it for a long time. Simply saying it's actually a real thing and it works. So I certainly hope, there's a lot of videos I've done so far, and there'll be plenty more throughout the rest of the year. This one is a powerful one. I hope this really, really helps you. Please feel free to share how it has, or if you're not ready to forgive and you want to reach out, I'm happy to help guide you along in any way that I can, because this is one of the most powerful lessons I've learned. I had to flip my 20 on forgiveness, and it's been a game changer. So hope that helps you. I look forward to seeing you later in the week for Flip Your 20. Again, please feel free to message, comment, subscribe, share, especially this topic if you know someone who needs this. All right, I look forward to seeing you in the future. Have a great rest of the day. Flip Your 20. Peace.